start with the interception in overtime, what happened there, and then also the one late in the second half. Both of those.
Yeah, late in the second half, was trying to throw it to Dalton and kind of got grabbed from the back at the same time as I was throwing. The ball just came out of my hand, obviously high. Yeah, unfortunate. And then in overtime, crossing route, was throwing it low on purpose and just wasn't able to make the play and the connection between us two. And obviously tips up and guy makes a great catch right there above the ground and ends the game.
Clarence, before we start talking about, you were almost perfect in the first half. How do you explain the offense between the first half and the second half with the lull in the third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, that's the tough spot, especially when the third quarter this season has been where we've come out. We've come out hot after making adjustments. And so for tonight, that'd be to be our lull and obviously have the turnover and have some stall outs, some 3-and-outs, and don't get it going. It's tough, but it's hard for me to give you that answer right now. Haven't watched film. Got to go back and do that and go from there.
Edward or ESPN, Dak, you talked all week about eliminating the interception, how frustrated you were by him. How much you feel now, given the consequences of the last?
Yeah, I mean, frustration grows, obviously. To end the game on a pick six, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's frustrating. And not only that, as I said, the first one, yeah, I mean, I just got to not even try to throw the ball right there. Feel the guy grab me and just tuck the ball and take the sack and just move on to the next play. And that's that balance. And obviously, I'll learn from it and tuck it next time. So it's tough. It's tough treading that line, trying to make a play, trying to be aggressive, and at the same time, not putting the ball at risk. So, yeah.
Calvin Watkins, in the regulation and third down, just your thought process of what you saw there on that incompletion down the sideline?
Yeah, I mean, it was a one-on-one. Obviously, we had a crossing route with CD. They put 2 to 3 guys on him, and 31 was pretty much just off the whole time, and I just tried to throw it deep and give Noah a chance.
Dak Totter for the ESPN. Does this change at all feelings going into Philadelphia week, or how does it alter it?
Honestly, it doesn't. Obviously, it sucks losing to start there, but if we had won that game right there on the field goal, I don't think that necessarily changes the lull in the third quarter, the bad things that happened in this game. Yeah, so we've got to move on, just like any other week. I mean, it's not like I don't know what happened with Philly. Guessing they won. Yeah, so I mean, it's not like that puts us in a better position or not. So it's about, at this point, building, trying to get better, trying to clean up our mistakes, learn from our mistakes, and make sure that we're just carrying momentum heading into week after week as we move forward to get into this postseason.
Louis Scruggs, NBC5, Dak, the first interception, they got a touchdown out, and then obviously the second they scored. Do you put this on you in terms of this game being a how do you internalize it?
Yeah, I mean, I take every loss on the chin. I think that's my job as a quarterback, to put us in positions to win and eliminate the mistakes and the potential chances to allow them to score after turnover. So, and that's what's frustrating about it, whether it's a tip ball, whether it's a unfortunate interception, whatever it is. They all suck. And at the end of the day, I've got to do a better job, and that's where it is when I say I take them on the chin, that's why I'm also trying to make those plays, to make those plays to put us in a better chance, put us in better field position, and give us a better chance to win. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you lose second overtime game this year. I was 0-2 in overtime this year, and wanting to be in those positions, have the ball in my hand, and when it ends up like that, it sucks. It's a feeling that I don't like, and I've got to learn from it and do better, put the ball in better positions, and be smarter with it.
I saw you sitting in your locker by yourself for a minute, just contemplating. You throw the touchdown pass, take the lead, get the fumble. Did you think the game was over at that point? I mean, and then for at the end, like, just talk about your mindset, how you guys thinking that you sealed the victory and you don't get the first down and they go back to the extra point, field goal.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, tell y'all, week in and week out, this is the NFL. I'm not surprised by much, and I don't pay attention to records. Yeah, when we took the field after the fumble, I had all confidence that we were going to go and get that first down and seal the game, but I knew it took a first down to do that. And then once we don't get that done, I know the game's not over. So they had the last drive, a lot going on back and forth. In my head, it was just get ready to go win this thing, get ready to get the ball back and have a chance to win this thing. And get into overtime, defense gives us the ball, and nowhere until but he gets past me on the interception that I think that we weren't going to win this game. So to answer your question, I can't say that I ever said, oh, yeah, we sealed this game. This is the NFL, and it's tough to win, and there's a lot of back and forth, and that's what's great about this game. And so we just got to move on and be better. We've got a hell of an opponent coming up, a division opponent here in, 6 days or so, so it's about that now.
Bruce Holt, Florida Star newspaper. Dak, obviously a tough loss here. How does this affect how you prepare going into the big matchup with Philly? And was there a little bit of overlooking this Jaguars team?
No, there wasn't overlooking this team. As I said, this is the NFL. This is a good team. We just obviously had a lull there in the second half, and they didn't continue to build on what we were doing in the first half and gave them a chance. And with my turnover, allow those guys to come back. But win, lose, or draw, that doesn't affect how we turn the page and move on to the next week and preparing for a team, especially in the division, understanding that this is the numbers-wise, statistics, one of the best, if not the best team in the NFL right now. So we've got to buckle up, prepare the right way, and make sure that we give ourselves the best chance heading into Saturday.
Talk about Tyron Smith being back out there, how he played being back out there, and how that rotation worked with him and Peter.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like he played well. Once again, I mean, I've got to go look at the tape. I mean, you guys sat there and watched the game from a different perspective than I did. But I thought he played well. Didn't feel like I necessarily had pressure on the right side. Thought the line did a well enough job for us to win this game. And at the end of the day, turnovers and not capitalizing in the second half was the reason we lost.
Does anything about this loss change what you think this season could be?
No, it really doesn't. As I said, if we go there and we kick a 2 plays later, say the interception doesn't happen and we kick a field goal and win, sure, I'm happier right now, but it doesn't change the way that we've got to clean up and get better. And as I said, this is about momentum right now heading into the postseason. And sure, we lost, but there was a lot of good in this game too. So it's about just continuing to push forward, understanding the men that we have in this locker room, understanding what we've done up to this point, the foundation that we've laid, and just continue to try to grow and get out of these errors, whether it's my interceptions, whether it's whatever it may be. Eliminate the bad, build on the good, and as I said, create momentum heading into the postseason, really. Thank you all.